Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Alyssa Arms. I'm the owner of Back and Step Physical Therapy, where I specialize in treating dancers and other performing artists. Let's talk about a few products that I absolutely love, that I use all the time myself, and that I recommend quite frequently to patients, especially to my dancers. Now, this company is called Naboso. We'll have information on the screen here for you, but they are created by a podiatrist. So everything that they have is foot related and talking about foot health. Now, one of the things when you look on their website that they talk about frequently is that some of the textures and ways that their various products are created are supposed to help promote sensation in the feet, things like proprioception, knowing where your body is in space, giving you a little bit more feedback. Some of them are meant for recovery items. So really there are a lot of different reasons why they say some of these products are beneficial. We're going to talk about each of the products that I have and love and give a little bit more information about each. So let's check them out. For the next product from Naboso, we're going to talk a little bit about the NeuroBall. This is by far one of my favorites from them. This ball is similar to most other types of massage balls that I've tried in the past. It's a nice shape, probably most comparable to like a tennis ball, but it's covered in those same little plasticky spikes that the inserts and a lot of their other products have. You can use this just like a normal foot massager, but then you'll also notice that there is a seam coming down the center of this. If I step on this with my heel, it's going to split this apart, and we'll see a couple of other sizes in between here. All right, so I just stepped on this with my heel. We see it starting to split apart here. And so you can work this as two half domes on the floor. I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. And then also inside is this tiny little black ball. We'll talk about that too. So let me show you how I use this. I really like this for my dancers too. First, I've just got the whole ball here, and I'm gonna simply put it under my foot. I can roll around however I'd like to. This is the same way that I'd use any other massage ball for this purpose. But the magic comes from when it gets split into two. So I'm gonna save the little black ball for now. I'm just gonna use the two half pieces. So here, what I like to do sometimes is do things like get my toes on top of it and see if I need to get a stretch in there. This is particularly great for my dancers who are going up onto releve or even working into their point shoes a bit. So stretching out those toes a little bit and working on the underside. I'll get under the ball of the foot and work around in different parts of the arches. Arches where you particularly notice it. And then I'll also get to where I'm having it just under the front of my heel and kind of work within that region too. The other thing that I like to do is get it under, essentially under my second toe, centered right underneath that. And then I come up into a releve, and sometimes I'll even try going all the way up, especially if I have something to balance with. But it's a good way to kind of check my alignment of my ankle and foot as I go into that releve position. Then I have the tiny little black ball that I can use to get into even tinier nooks and crannies. Now, if we think about the foot, this is my left foot here. We have lots of muscles and ligaments and all kinds of things in the base of my foot, but we can appreciate that there's a lot of space and lots of little nooks and crannies in there too. Using any sort of traditional ball, even the half dome of the NeuroBall, it fits in there pretty well in a lot of places, but there's still some little spots that we don't quite get into. That's where this tiny ball becomes a really nice opportunity to get into some of these smaller, narrower spots that this larger piece simply can't get into.